Hello and welcome to part 21 of my amazing cultivation simulator Tribulation 9 Drake Speedrun series, in which I'm showing you guys how to leverage 4 primordial spirit disciples regardless of golden core score to collect materials and do other things to make the generation strong. In the previous video, I pretty much stole a good amount of the items that I needed from my laundry list in terms of items to reduce attainment for my Nimbus disciple and to make the Needles of Tribulation. And right now I have this laundry list, so I got the spirit seed and the phoenix wood, I got spirit crystals, I got the laws from Mr. Uni set in case I need some more inspiration. I got the imposter fruit, and I invited the one elder from Pit of Doom that has the fortune dew, and I'll be able to roast that guy. And I still need to get Sis Ice Ore, Sis Fire Ore, Boss Elixir's Origins Forest, and Divine Bones. And then I also have a list of talismans that I want to have, and I have a list of the amount of Anguish Soul Gems that I'll need, or Tribulation Ash as well. And also in the last video I got lucky, and on day 41 one the sex sold me 25 Tribulation Ash, which I can also use to do refinements. So right now I do want to have these talismans. I need Heaven Shrouding so that it can reduce attainment in case I need that to get the Pure Yang. Then Dark Armor, Spirit Sword, and Sharp Sword talismans are just good ones to have for your combat, for my disciple, for when they fight the dragon. So that's 4 talismans. That's going to take 6 refinements, so I need 24 Anguish Gems. Then of course I have my 6 Needles of Tribulations, and the way you activate Needles of Tribulations is that you refine them. So I need 66 Anguish Soul Gems because they start off at tier 1. So I'm going to need 90 Anguish Gems in total, and right now I have 52 Tribulation Ash and 12 Anguish. So I'm at 64 out of 90, so I'm still really on track. So yeah, I'm just doing all of this, and the next thing that I'll need to collect is the Divine Bones from 7 Slaughtering Sword. That's where I ended the last video. And then I also need to get the Origin Force. And besides that, my Sir Cloud has now reached a bottleneck, which is an adventure bottleneck, which is based on their luck, charisma, and social at the time that they reached the bottleneck. And the Nimbus Disciples bottleneck is their adventure breakthrough is about 2 days long. I mean, it's about 4 days long, but because their stats are really high right now, I reduced it to about like 50%. So this should be about like 2 days. Or even less. So let me just pop this blessed pill for good luck just in case, and we're going to start this adventure breakthrough. So since Enter 1 was able to invite that elder from Pit of Doom to visit my sect so that I can roast him to get the fortune dew, I will now have Enter 1 actually stay back in the sect and try to create some Needles of Tribulations ahead of time. So I want to give this guy a lot of inspiration, so I'm actually going to remove the Hillfall Aura Armor since this increases learning speed, and the Talisman of Civil Prosperity since my Inner Disciple 1 will need this, and they probably will need the Story Talisman as well to increase their mental state for when they eat the Eureka pills. Alright, so now that I've done that, this guy now is about to eat, I think, 10 Spirit Dew, just because I had some SS Spirit Dew that I made them eat, and I'm going to send them to camp out, I guess, at the Ruins of Taiyé, just because it's a close location. And we're just trying to get this adventure breakthrough done, and it's based on how long they spend out. So yeah, this one requires adventure, and that's it. So I'm sending this guy out, and now it's time to show you guys how to steal from 7 Slaughtering Sword. So I'm going to enter here. I'm using Enter 2, and Enter 2 is one of my disciples that has the higher movement speed. I think they have like 92 movement speed. And to be clear, you do not have to steal to get this far ahead. There are a lot of side locations that can give you a lot of good materials. I mean, getting the Divine Bones and the Origin Forest would be really hard without stealing, but it's possible. You just have to feed them Spirit Roots to get Origin Forest. Then in terms of Divine Bones, that's kind of like not really possible because you need to make a lot of demigods, and it's kind of hard to do that. You could probably get a demigod by like day 50 if you really try like super hard, but honestly you can do without the Divine Bones. You just have to be even more careful about getting your Nimbus Disciple to Pure Yang and just be super safe with like the manuals that you want them to learn. Alright, so 7 Slaughtering Sword has exactly 6 Divine Bones, so if everything goes right, then I should be able to steal all 6 and just run. And that's because when you are at 7 Slaughtering Sword, it's kind of easy to steal from it if you know the rotation. So right here, this is the only leisure station that the elder disciples and the mortals and immortals go to this leisure station when they run out of mental state, but only one disciple is at this leisure station at a time. So you pretty much just have to wait until their mental state goes down, and then all of these guys will leave this area, and then they'll take turns at the leisure station. And usually it's just like one elder. So once they all leave, then you'll be able to pick up the divine bones, and then hopefully you can get out of there before the elder gets to the leisure station. This guy has 91 movement speed, so it should be more than possible. Then there is a secret pathway like from here to here, but it's kind of hard to trigger, so I don't really rely on that. I just rely on the flow of things. So just think of this like a guard post where the inner disciples of the sect just take turns like being here. And if you just look at their pathing, then you can also see like which way they're going and who's actually going to the talisman table. So I like to wait until like a guy with lower movement speed is actually hitting out there before I start to make my move. So like right here, Lil He, right here, this guy Lil He is actually leaving the leisure station, right? So that means that the disciple is actually going to the leisure station. So yeah, this guy Wu Yan, he was kind of close, so nothing I could do about that. But once Wu Yan leaves, then I need to see like who else is going to the leisure station. And so I would typically just like look around because you can see the pathing lines of these disciples. And I don't see anyone going there right now, so I think this might be a good opportunity. So yeah, I mean, and then we just have to worry about Wu Yan, but I don't think that they'll be able to identify us like that quickly. So yeah, let's try to steal these 6 divine bones. I should have put myself here so that they'd be like one tile away from everything. But yeah, let's collect all 6 of these and see how that goes. Okay, it's not this guy. Okay, I guess Wu Yan still has a small chance to get me. I'm not too worried about it because it's a golden core disciple, so it can be hard, but we're just going to move forward with boldness. Again, the red eye just means you have over 2.5% chance of getting caught. So it's not the end of the world if it is a red eye. You really just want to focus on the distance of the enemies and the cultivation level of the enemies. So I see this guy Mao Xinding is actually moving towards the talisman table, and they have a 3.5 movement speed. This guy has a 91 move speed, so I just have to get out of here before this guy kind of like get too close to be able to identify me. So yeah, let's just do this and hope that it works. As you can see, we're already halfway out of there before this guy even took like 2 steps. So this is the main thing. And yeah, that's pretty much how you steal from 7 Slaughtering Sword. You can just get everything if you just follow the rotation of the guards, and then you get lucky to the point where the guy that's going to the talisman table goes to the talisman table like really slow, and they have really slow movement speed. So that actually went way easier than I thought it would. But yeah, I mean, I don't have really much anything to say about that. I got halfway lucky, but I also am very familiar with how to do it. It's going to take practice if you're a new player, but yeah, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. Alright, so now I have Inner Disciple 4 back, then Inner Disciple 3 and 2. So everyone is pretty much back, but I just need to get the Divine Bones and the Origin Force. Not the Divine Bones, the Boss Elixirs and the Origin Force. So let's see. I have the 6 Divine Bones now, so let's move this over here. And then of course I need the Fire and the Ice Ore. I do have some bangs over here, but I can't really see them right now. I'll let my game run a little bit more. Are these guys all coming back? Yeah, this guy's returning in 56 seconds. Guess I can wait for everyone to get back. Let's see. I want to mine out this Igni Copper ore. Then I also want to mine out this Ice Crystal ore so that I can have 6 of each. Oh, and I do have this guy creating thin clothing for my guys. Okay, I can assign one of these guys to be a miner. So let's have the snake mine. Oh, I have a frog that wants to join my sect. No, thank you. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for all of my disciples to come to my sect because I do want to get Ender 1 to be able to make the Needles of Tribulations. So in order to get them to be able to make Needles of Tribulations, I need to like learn manuals on them and stuff. So I'm just gonna wait for all of my disciples are here so that I can just increase inspiration on all of them. Alright, so all of my 4 disciples are here. I want to prepare all of these guys so that they can be able to learn Needles of Tribulation. but I'm really just focused on Enter 1 right now. So actually, let me just save my game, just because anything can go wrong when you're like trying to learn manuals, and you could do like, you could just learn things wrong and just do things bad in general. So let's just go here. So gate 41, X, increase, and spell. So when I was off screen, I actually did kind of like figure out exactly how much inspiration I need on my disciples so that they could max out their artifact crafting level, and so that they can learn the Needles of Tribulation and recipe. And what I found out is that I need about like I need like these disciples to consume like 2 Eureka pills each. But when I did my test, they didn't have Hillfall Aura Armor, and they only had a tier 6 Civil Prosperity. So I'm actually really hoping that I can just do that and then have them all consume 2 Eureka pills, and then have like enough inspiration to be able to craft Noodles of Tribulation and like just get a little bit more, because they are missing a little bit more. Even Enter 1 only has like 70,000 match chi, and they need 72,000 match chi. So yeah, if I can do that, that would be super useful. And then just as a side thing, I do want to have a alchemy table so that I can try to make some more spirit crystals. Let's see. Put this furnace, I guess. Yeah, there's really no good spot for this furnace right now, unless I want to create flooring and make it like over here. Alright, I'll just put it over here, I guess. It's a weird spot. But yeah, I'm going to have these guys take turns equipping the items for learning and consuming Eureka pills. So firstly, let's just have them all each equip 2 Eureka pills, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now that they've all equipped 2 Eureka pills, it's time to make sure they use the right Civil Prosperity Talisman. So let's start off with Enter 3, just because they're first on the list. I'm going to disable the Talisman Invisibility. They don't really need to use that anyways. And then do Civil Prosperity and Hillfall Aura Armor. And then hopefully this swaps out for the other Civil Prosperity. And that worked out. And now I also want to do the Story Talisman, just because their mental state is probably not at 95. Yeah. So let's unequip the Spiritual Traveling Talisman. And then do the Story Talisman. Alright, so now they're at 95 mental state, and what's their learning speed thanks to these 2 items? They're at 157% learning speed. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I think this guy probably just had really low learning speed from the start. So we're at the best that they can be. The only way that I can make this better is if I refine the Eureka pills, but that's kind of like just too expensive, honestly. I could farm more if I need any, but hopefully I won't. So yeah, I'm just gonna have them eat a Eureka pill, and they get 500,000 inspiration just from that one. So it's pretty good. And now they have 1 million inspiration. So hopefully that's enough to get everything with their 68 attainment. And then I do have the clothing that I can. Oh no, this is a woman. Yeah, so I can't really do much besides that. So yeah, let's do unequip the Hillfall Aura Armor, unequip the Civil Prosperity, and unequip the Story Talisman. And then I could also reduce their attainment too, because there is one manual that reduces attainment. So let's go with that. I need to. So this reduces attainment by 10, but it costs 3. So hopefully this helps out with inspiration costs, because it's going to reduce their attainment by 7 in total. So let's just get that on all of our disciples. Actually, I'll do it like this, just one at a time, so that I don't have to wait. Alright, so Enter 2 is your turn. Again, I want to turn off Departing Shadow and Invisibility. Then equip these 3. Okay, 112 mental state and 186% learning speed. This guy has 300,000 inspiration, so yeah, let's just consume this. We're now at 800,000 and 1.4 million. So yeah, I mean, things are pretty consistent. Let's remove the story talisman. So prosperity. Let's turn this back on. Same with enter 3. And then send them to the manual pavilion. That was enter 2. It's called meticulous revisions. Alright, now for enter 1. Story, civil prosperity, and hillfall over armor. Remove 2 talismans. This guy won't be adventuring anymore, so I don't even need to turn those back on. But this guy's at 187% learning speed too. Yeah, I guess this guy doesn't have a learning speed boost. The only one that really has a learning speed boost, I believe, is this one. So we're at 186. Let's just double check that this is actually working. Yeah, it's working well. Working good. Alright. So there are 330,000 inspiration. And when I consume this Eureka pill, probably go to 800,000 and 1.4 million again. Nice. Alright, let's unequip these 3. And then move on to the next guy. Get that meticulous revisions. Now for enter 4, the final one. Hillfall over armor, story talisman, and civil prosperity talisman. Oh, they probably have like full talismans. Oh, they still have their outer disciple tools. I'm like, what are those things called? They're called tools. Hillfall armor, and then story talisman. And the civil prosperity. I don't know, I'm all over the place with this guy, honestly. Alright, so we have invisibly equipped right now, but we want to have the story talisman equipped and the tier 12 civil prosperity. So this guy's at 265% bonus, so they're going to get a great amount of inspiration from this. So boom, they're already at 1.4 million. I'm thinking, do they even need 2 Eureka pills? Plus their artifact ratings are already pretty high, so I'm actually going to drop this one because I don't think they need more than just 1. So yeah, now I can just drop these as well. Now we're back to departing shadow and invisibility. These guys actually don't need the invisibility, so I'm going to swap that out for agility talisman because I need all the speed I can get as possible. Let's do meticulous revision. And now enter 1 is done learning and everyone is good. So we're at 61 attainment, 72, 67, and 69. I do plan on creating the Heaven Shrouding Talisman, so I am thinking about if it would be better to just create it right now. And I know that enter 2 can do 3 refinements. Then this guy can do 3 as well. So if I do Spiritual Breath Chant on just these 2, then I should be good. Spiritual Breath Chant. And then let's also do a burst. Because if I make the Heaven Shrouding Talisman, then that can even like furtherly help me out. Because I know that these guys are just barely there. They're barely able to like learn everything that they need. So yeah. And then this guy has some chi too. But it's not enough right now. Alright, what about this guy? Yeah, they're golden core, but they don't have anything. Yeah, whatever. Alright, can I send these guys out to do something? I know there's Serenity Soul Gems in here, so I'll just send this guy over here. This guy's meant to just like adventure forever anyways. And then I know that there's like Spirit Wood and there's something else in here. And then I think there's a Sage Fruit over here. Yeah, these are just like side quests at this point. There's not really much that I can do with these guys anyways after this. Okay, these guys are getting their chi back with spiritual breath chant. Do I have a chi flow pill? Well, or a chi recovery pill? Yeah, chi regen pill. That's what it's called. Yeah. All right, I have this bear invader. This guy has 0 artifact power. Wow. Yeah, let's give these guys some good artifacts too. Okay. I guess I'll just go down the line. Enter 1, enter 2, enter 3, and enter 4. Right now, enter 1 and enter 4. We're just chilling. Oh, Yihan Man. Who is this guy? I didn't invite you to my site. Dragon Feces, nice. I wish I could take it from you, but I won't. Let's see. I give him this bit. And then I do want to assign this guy manually to a cushion, because if they actually end up going to this cushion, then that might mess up my ability to roast the elder. So, yeah. And enter 4 actually has Panacea, so I can have them Panacea this guy so they can have a really good mood. A lot of side quests happening right now. Alright, now it's time to attack that bear. I'll use Hadron too, just in case it becomes a demon beast. Oh, it's just dead. Cool. That's perfect. Let's butcher it. Alright. Just waiting for these guys to get their chi. This guy's almost up. Oh, enter 4 is at 28,000. I guess I probably should do this just as like a extra insurance, just in case I need just a little bit more. Oh, I canceled this guy's equip. Alright, just equip this one then, I guess. Whoa, don't wake up, my friend. I mean, don't go to sleep. Alright, so let's do the refinements on the secret talisman. Oh, I can't even make a heaven shrouding talisman because I need a primordial symbol. I need a primordial symbol law cultivator that is primordial spirit, so I can't do that. That was a waste of time. Alright, I guess I'll just do some refinements anyway. So let's refine some of these secret talismans. 2, 3. I know that I need to do multiple secret talismans, so I think I'll just leave it like this and stop this spiritual breath chant. Actually, do another specter refinement. I think this guy can just do one right here. Wake up, my friend. Okay, we got a tier 12 talisman. I'm a tier 10. Oh, this guy can do refinements, so I'll just do 3 on this one right here. This guy is almost able to do one more refinement. Wander around for sure. Okay, so this is tier 9, and then I made 2 of them. Yeah. Alright, so this is tier 10 and this is tier 9, so let's just make these 2 tier 10. Alright, that was a sidetrack mission, I guess, so definitely didn't need to do any of that because I can't make the Heaven Shrouding Talisman. So that's the only thing I'll be missing out on. Alright, so now it's time for pretty much the second to final thing. I consider the final thing because just getting the boss delicious is really easy. So yeah, I don't really need to worry too much about that. The origin force is the main thing, but I do want to move this over to here. So I have all of these items, and now it's just time to get the origin force. So I'm going to send these guys out to the 100 insects, and there's actually 5 origin force, right? But I can only collect 1 at a time with the disciples, so I'll need to do 2 trips. So I'm going to do that. And then I do have these disciples at these different locations, so let's send them over here, or let's go into these locations and just loot this so that I have this out of the way. Okay, helper 1. Yeah, there's a lot of beasts over here. Alright, so this only has a stack of 2 Serenity Soul Gems, so I definitely don't want to pick that up. So I think I kind of messed up because I would I would need to like loot something or kill something to change the stack. Right now this is 3,800. Okay, this guy has 701 artifact power, so we may be able to get something done. But I don't know. This guy has 1,000. Let's see if we can like try to change the seed. I guess 2 is enough though, honestly. I really don't need that many Secret Talismans anymore. I have a good amount. Yeah. Alright, Hadron has like half health. I don't think he can really compare to that guy. That guy has 10,000. Yeah, I guess we just came here for loot. I probably was missing a few Demon Beast high anyway, so it's okay. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother collecting 2 Serenity Soul Gems because this location should be able to have like way more than 2. I'll do like one more trip to check later on. Alright, now time for Mistwood Forest. Let's see. Lotus Root, Spiritwood. Yeah, this has 71 Spiritwood, but there's a stack of 63, so I'm just gonna go with that. And then there's a Gnarled Vine over here. And how much artifact power does this guy have? 375. Yeah, I don't really want to mess around with that much artifact power. There's also goldwood around here. Let's see. Oh, this is just a stack of 1. Is there a bigger stack? Oh no, there's exactly 2 goldwood. Okay. I'll get the 63 Spiritwood. This makes up for the Spiritwood that I lost earlier. Then Strange Mushrooms. This is just an interesting item to have. So I'll just take that. And then where's the Gnarled Vine? Okay. Let's stop being silly and just use this. Alright. I think I'll use Hadron to help kill this frog too. So I can get some more Demon Hide and Beast Blood. Frogs are really easy to handle. Let's collect this. And then get this Gnarled Vine. So yeah, this is another way that you can get Gnarled Vine. Instead of stealing from a Unisec. It's only 1, but this is better than none. Okay. Let's see what else. 15 Demon Hide and 1 Beast Blood. I think I will go for... I don't know. I think I'll go for the Demon Blood, the Beast Blood. Yeah. If I can find it. Okay, it's right here. This guy is literally on top of it. Alright, we got it. Alright, now back to the original plan, which was give this guy the ability to be able to craft the Needles of Tribulation. I actually just did a lot, so I'm just gonna save some again. And then do that. So this is increased inspiration. So this could be Y. Learn needle craft, I guess. And I already sent these guys out to do adventuring. This guy's sleeping though. So yeah. Alright, so now it's time for Ender 1 to pretty much get ready to craft Needles of Tribulation. So they need the Endurance manual just because that's the tier 1 manual for Needles of Tribulation. And they can learn that from the manual pavilion. So I'm going to get that. That costs 7 inspiration. So then if I go to Ender 1 right here, they just need Endurance and then they need the crafting method for the Needle of Tribulation. And then I remember they also were missing out on a little bit of Mass Chi. So I need to increase their Chi by 1,000. So let's actually see what's up with that. Let's go to enter 1. Go to match chi plus. Well, they need 72,000, so I need to increase it by a little bit more than 1,000. Okay. Not reformed lifeblood. This one could be it. Yeah, that should give a pretty significant match chi boost. Because if I increase their base chi, then that's going to help out a lot. Yeah, I think that's the one. Alright, and then we'll get the endurance manual. This endurance one just increases their lifespan, doesn't really do much. But once you learn endurance, you'll be able to learn the recipe for Needles of Tribulation, which is called, well, I need to get Helios Trick, and then I get Legacy Artifact Needles of Tribulation. Alright, and enter 1 is also starting from really low artifact crafting level of 0. But luckily they still have the cap of 20. Sometimes if you, well, this is a human, but if you was working with a Yao guide, this side there are Dark Shards that can reduce their crafting cap, and that's going to make them ineligible to be able to make legacy artifacts, which is super annoying. So that's something that you really have to pay attention and character select, and I believe I did, where it's like you have to make sure that you don't have those Dark Shards that reduce crafting. But yeah, now I would just increase these, and I'm intentionally increasing these before they go to the manual pavilion because these cost less attainment than the manuals that I tried to learn. They're at 2 attainment each. Then I believe the other manual that increases match chi costs like 3 attainment. So I could wait until they learn that manual right now and then let them learn endurance afterwards. So let's try that. Since we're now at 3 attainment costs, we're increasing the stat. Okay, they're going to the manual pavilion. And then I'm just waiting for them to learn the manual that increases their base chi, which is called Waterfall Flow. Okay, so they got Waterfall Flow. And now we're at 82,000 chi. And now we go back to here before they spend that 7 attainment to learn the other manual. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Alright, now they will learn endurance. Alright, so now they got endurance, and now I can get Helios Trick, as you can see, since it's a tier 2 manual, and I can get Needles of Tribulation. As you can see, we're at 365,000 aspiration out of I think 1 million, so like I'm very close to not being able to get it, and I actually don't think I'll be able to get it because this guy he needs 290,000 just to learn this, so the next one is going to be even more. So yeah, I'll probably need another Eureka Pill, or I definitely will need another Eureka Pill for this guy. So yeah. So they are short on, what's that, 148,000 inspiration. So they're short by 70, or yeah, like 70,000 inspiration. Yeah, there's only 11,000 amount south. I mean, honestly, the smarter thing would be to have them transcribe a law manual. Well, not the smartest, but like I want them to transcribe a law manual instead, just because I know that I would rather have my disciple pop the Eureka pills. But this guy only has really low intelligence, so if I transcribe the law manual, 1, it's going to take a long time, 2, they're not going to get that much inspiration, and I really just focus on speed. So I think I'm just going to have this guy consume the Eureka pill, and then if anything, I'll have Sir Cloud transcribe some of the law manuals, just because they have maximum intelligence. So when they transcribe the law manuals, they're going to get like millions of inspiration just from transcribing the manual, and it's going to be super overpowered. So yeah, I'm going to have enter 1 actually go back and equip the 3 items that we used. So let's unequip this and then go with the Silver Prosperity, Hillfall Aura Armor, and the Sturdy Talisman. And then get the Eureka Pill. I can just do feed. And then double check their learning speed. 186%. Cool. And they should have gained like 500,000 inspiration. Yeah, so now we're at 634. So let's get that. So now they can craft their Needles of Tribulation. Good thing about crafting legacy artifacts is that you don't really need anything besides the recipe for that and 20 artifact crafting. The success rate doesn't even matter because it's always a 100% success rate, which is amazing. So that's another reason why you want Needles of Tribulation. And the only other thing that I would really want is crafting speed, but I don't even know if that can be changed, honestly. I haven't really tested like with and without artifact crafting speed. and I don't typically get it just because there's not a lot of ways to increase it. So as you can see, this costs 9 attainment for 30% speed, and this costs 27 attainment for 50% speed. That's mostly because they're earth disciples and these are wood manuals, but yeah. So that just sucks to suck. Now let's go to crafting and then see legacy artifact. So you can see I have all of the materials required to craft the Needs of the Tribulation, and I have an abundance of those materials, so I can start to do that. So I have the ice crystal ore, the igni copper ore, I have spirit crystals, Phoenix wood, and holy stone. So yeah, I'll just begin crafting, and I want this guy to craft 2. So I'll do 1 table, and then I'll do another table, so that my peon disciples will bring the materials over here and here, and just have the materials waiting. I believe if I did just 1, then they would do 1 and then wait. But I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I'll just do it like this for superstitious reasons, I guess. So now we're pretty much just waiting for the peons to bring the items over, and this can get really annoying. So you definitely want to make sure that all of the items are unbanned and stuff like that. Because I do have a lot of holy stone, but I don't know if it's banned or not. Ice crystal ore. This is good. Phoenix wood. Okay, I have a lot of banned Phoenix wood, but I have 2 stacks right here, so I'm good. Then fire ore. Oh, igni copper ore. Okay, I have at least 1 of those. And then what else? Legacy artifact. Divine jade. Okay, I have 9 of those, so got a nice stack over here. And then I believe there was one last item that I wasn't looking at. Oh, the Lumina core. Yeah, those should be good. So yeah, everything is good, and I've started the command to craft them. So obviously I'm going to save and return my game, because I love creating my save sums, guys. Sorry. So this is day 41Z, craft needles. So this guy really just needs to craft 2. But I mean, if they can craft all 6, that would be great. But I don't think they can craft all 6 before I take everything from 100 insects. So yeah. And then you also want to save, just because the peons can get really annoying with like moving items over to here. As you can see, they haven't even started. Like no one is hauling. And so yeah. Now they're moving items over good. And my disciples are now at 100 insects. So I'll work on that. Alright, so I forgot to give them the agility talismans too. That could be a reason to save some back, because this is like kind of annoying to steal from. I think one of my disciples doesn't have like close to 100 movement speed, but we'll see. Alright, so from stealing from Mount 100 insects, for stealing from Mount 100 insects, you kind of have no hope. You just have to hope that, well, you have to hope that the elders are not in this area, and then you just have to do the grab and go method, because there definitely will be elders like over here. So yeah, this area has like 1 of 5 of each origin force, so it's really good to have, because these origin forces can reduce attainment. And because my Nimbus disciple is a nun cultivator, I'll be using the nun origin force to reduce attainment. And it's like an RNG way to reduce attainment, because it's, I think it's like 0 to 27 per round, and then it also reduces how much you can reduce it in each round. So I'm definitely going to have to save some of that, which can be a little bit annoying, but it's worth it. So that's why I've taken all of that effort to steal from here. So yeah, I'm just going to let my game run. And then just really want this guy to leave the area, because I need the coast to be clear in terms of like getting away after stealing the origin force. So I'm just waiting for this guy and maybe this guy to leave the area. Then I'll be good to try to steal. And I have to do this 5 times. So I have to do this with all 3 of these guys, and I'll have to send 2 of them back. Alright. I don't think this is a good position right now, just because this guy is still over here. I just want to wait a little bit just to see what the patterns of these disciples are looking like. Yeah, this guy has 30 base mental state, so they should be leaving once they reduce their mental state to 40, and they already reduced their mental state. So let's see. Okay, there's a turtle right here. Interesting. Alright, so I think this is a good setup. So basically I have it so that if I pick up this origin force, right? Once I get past these guys, I should be mostly good besides this guy right here. I actually didn't notice this guy being here, but whatever. I'm back to the red eye because this turtle is here now. So let's just wait a little bit more. But I can't really wait until the turtle leaves. Oh, I think this is really good too, because if I can get past this, then I'm pretty much good. Let's see. So this is mostly about like picking it up, and then once I pick it up, like just getting there is going to be super quick because my guy has high movement speed. Like doing this with anything less than like 90 movement speed is super annoying. And I failed. So yeah, the pain begins. So let's do this. And then create a save scum. Let's see. What was the name of that scum? Yeah, I think it was Craft Needles Enter 1. So then this should be called what? Still 100 insects. This is more like day 42, I guess, because we're very close to day 42. So day 42, still 100 insects 1. Because we're on the first attempt. So yeah, that's 100 insects for you. It's pretty annoying, a little bit hard to steal from. So let's do save and return. And I'll have to go through that multiple times. So this is the one in which I failed. This is the save scum that I just created. Okay. Attempt number 2. See, this one I'm like, I wish I would make sure that these guys all had 100 movement speed. But whatever, you live and learn. If I can get 2, then maybe I'll just send them back and wait until they get 100 movement speed, or give them the agility talisman. Just because if I get 2, then I just need to send 3, and I do have 3 disciples at my disposal. But yeah, this process is definitely going to extend this video. Sometimes you just want to rage and just like grab and go. But now I kind of know the lay of the land. I really just have to get past this bottleneck. It's right here. Okay, the turtle's moving. So this seems to be like the regular pattern. And then I'm crowded by elders. So this guy can get closer. I guess that would be better. Because right now the coast is clear. I just want to be able to be great when I get to like this point. So I need Long U to move out the way. Okay, Long U kind of got more in the way. Alright, let's see where these other guys are at. Yeah, let me just wait a little bit. I need to be more patient because if I just try to pick up this item right now, it's going to be annoying. Okay, okay. Alright. I think this is as good as it's going to get. I have elders right here, but there's some lower disciples over here. So if I get past here, then I'm good. Let's try to pick it up and see what happens. Okay, we're stealing, and we have the origin force in our inventory. And we're running. Looks like we got past the point. And I think we're good. Yeah, I don't see anyone that can really catch us. Nice. Alright. Got the first origin force done. Perfect. We just got to do that 5 more times. Let's see what my guys' movement speed are. If I click on enter 2, enter 3, 98, and enter 1. Oh, enter 4. This guy's at 79. So this is the one that I probably want to do right now, just because I'll be frustrated if this is the last one. I'm like, I just wanted to end. Come on, enter 4. Yeah, this guy has 79 movement speed. It's going to be a struggle. Let's go. This is not like 50 movement speed. And then this origin force is more deep end. So these are also kind of spread out. So like just taking all of them is a full-time like operation. So that's also something to think about. I don't know if I've ever like taken like more than one origin force at a time. Probably not. I would need to have like a demigod with 100 movement speed to do that. Because the demigod has an even higher chance of not being detected, I believe. You could double check that on the wiki. I don't know if I believe it should be, because it's based on the cultivation level, and demigods, they do have a higher cultivation level than the other guys. So alright, this is a little too congested over here, so I'll wait a little bit more. Okay, I think this would be a good time, but I don't know. There's a lot of elders around here, man. Like, how many elders is it? Like 10? Just in this one area? Let's just wait and see where they go. Just follow the pattern. Yeah, I don't know. I think if I can pick it up and get out of here, then I have a good chance, but that's the hard part. Alright, let's try it out. This guy is also in the way now. Okay, we got the origin force. I'm kind of scared. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Good job. Wow, they got it. Okay. The grab and go method, guys. Sometimes just gotta grab and go. Alright, that went super well. So we got the second origin force, and now we just have 3 more to go. Why does it say I need lotus root? Is that for my food? Let's cancel that. Alright, time for enter 3. This should be less difficult because they have high movement speed. So, we'll see. But yeah, that's how you know it's really hard to steal from a sect, when you have to do the grab and go method. And there was a time like when I first learned how to steal, or when I was first working on it, and I try to do it just by like the regular way, where I just wait for all the disciples to leave, get the gray eye and go. But I was just like, this isn't working. It's just better if I just pick them up and just run, and just hope that the area that I'm running to has less elders, because that movement speed is just great. I believe this guy is on top of an origin force. Yeah, so this one is kind of closer. Maybe I should go for this one right here. And luckily I'm only getting an origin force of 1 element. Honestly, I should have made even more origin forces, because 5 isn't the maximum. I think they can use 7, but they give diminishing returns, so it's not really that serious. If you have 5, then that's just a good amount. So if you don't use like 7, then you'll be good anyways. Alright, I think I'm in a good position, besides the fact that there's a lot of elders over here. Or rather, there be more elders here than up here, honestly. So I'll wait till this guy moves. We're going to stick to the same method. Okay. This is pretty good. So if we can just get past that 1 elder, then we'll be okay. So let's just do this. This guy has really good movement speed too, so we'll see. Yeah, this guy's sitting at 97 movement speed, so they're almost at the cap. So they should be able to zoom through these guys. And they didn't make it. It's okay. I didn't expect to get lucky 3 times in a row. So let's just rename this to male 100 insects 3, since we're on the 3rd attempt. And then create the save scum. All right, save and return. Delete this one. Start over here. And then still in the boss delicious is similar, but it's way less difficult. Just because the distance is small and there's not that many choke points. You can still like 3 boss delicious at once, honestly, sometimes. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Just waiting for these guys to crowd around here so I can try to do it again. Alright, looks like nah, I'm not really in a good position because these guys are over here. Yeah, I would say this is kind of a good position. This guy is kind of like super close though. Yeah, no. This is pretty good right here. Alright, let's try it out. Can't tell I'm tired. Okay, enter 3. Let's get out of here, my friend. At 90 something movement speed. Go, go, go. Aww. You failed. Alright. I think I'm just gonna stop here and I'll just continue in the next video since we're already 50 minutes in. So let's rename my save scum so I can try that again later on. Let's do 3B. Alright, so in this video I was able to show you guys how to prepare your disciples so that they can be able to craft needed tribulation. And I did that, and then I showed you guys how to steal from 7 slaughtering sword. And I forget what other site I stole from, but I also just collected a lot of different materials, and we're just clearing out the shopping list that I have right here. Alright, I think I also refined some talismans out and as well. It's been about an hour, so yeah. So right now I have, I believe, 2 out of 5 of the origin forces. So in the next video, I'll continue to get the remaining 3 origin forces that I need, and then I'll get the boss elixers. Then I'll have the other guys come and help out with crafting the needles of tribulation. And then in the meantime, we're also waiting for this guy to get done their adventure breakthrough, which I predict will be done sometime in between day 43, just because we started on day 41 and I reduced the chance of them. I reduced the time of the adventure breakthrough by 50% just because they have like max stats, and I just know that once they have like max stats, it gets reduced by like 50%. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed watching or at least learned something, and thank you for watching. Later.